Welcome, everyone, to Chestnut Hill, home of the Boston College Eagles, where fans are filing into Alumni Stadium. They'll look between the field hockey lines, perhaps underneath the Musco lighting that's been imported in, and hope that there will be a party in the moons. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Boston College's offense will get the first crack at it here. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him one.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Caught over the middle. It's Jennings. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
It seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. When you talk about the next game on the schedule, they're always looking forward to this one.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
They'll throw it on first down. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
He'll take the deep shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. The quarterback would love to have that throw back, but at least he'll brag that he overthrew that dude.
my arm strength is elite. You see that? I can overthrow guys that can run like that. Yeah, that's probably not what's coming to mind, but, man, you just want to put it out there. Maybe put a little bit more air underneath it. Not a lot more when we've got a guy that fast, but, man, that's probably one he wants back.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He's got it, and they convert. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Schaefer. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit about to go to work. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. So the Syracuse Orange will go on offense for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Leaves it with the running back. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. Syracuse right back at it. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got his man on the right. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
You know, when you get off to a tough start in conference play like these guys have, sometimes the temptation is just to try to get through it, play out the string. How can they turn it around?
Well, they just need to put a game together in all 3 phases for 4 quarters, and they haven't been able to do that yet this year, especially, David, when they've gotten an ACC play.
Yeah, and they've struggled. It's not the start they wanted, but what a coach is talking about.
Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. He wants to throw. Fires on the move. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
What a missed opportunity for that interception. Yes, I know he gets the pass breakup. He had a chance to finish things off, and he really didn't get it done. But there's a reason he plays defense. You know, they put the guys on offense like that.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Got his man in the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. He got it. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll call for the fair catch here. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that. Sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The running back has it. He breaks a tackle. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Brings it down on the right side. Oh, look out, there he goes. Touchdown, Boston College. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
And he could not get loose on the run. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Looking to throw for it. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
And I love working the slot receivers, and you see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
And it's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Eagles. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3, but get a touchdown here and you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, and it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light the scoreboard up, much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to yourself, do you, David, and know that the points are going to come.
Well, it's also frustrating when the defense is giving up points almost every single possession. So they need to score here and take this down and have a good drive, and then the defense needs to pull their weight a little bit too.
Syracuse right back at it. Trying to find his man on first down. Got him downfield. He's loose. The 10. Touchdown, Orange. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fair catch, called for and made. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He rifles one deep down the middle. Wide open, he makes the catch. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Boston College!
Coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Makes a move. He's got an alley. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cuse. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Novak. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They're trying to crease them off the left tackle. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The back goes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
So after the 1st down run, here's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Back open in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. The Golden Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. He's going to pass. He's got his man. Got enough. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boston College. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the 1st half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. 2nd down now after the sack. He's looking to throw. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Syracuse will send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Slips through the line. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my play.
And that pass is caught at the 25. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Eagles.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field good.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built a lead.
Boston College ready to kick things off and start the second half. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for...
Ball in the air, intercepted! He didn't get a lot on the return, but man, did he set his offense up at the 30.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football.
Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Boston College! And the route is on. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of...
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense. BC
has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. They'll run it. It's Novak. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him 1 to the 14.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Running behind that left side. They get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. To the ground with the back. Touchdown, Boston College. And the punishment has been extended. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. USC answered the bell away from the Coliseum today with an impressive victory. The Trojans knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Motion from the offense. They'll run it from the gun. Hard running there. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. 3rd down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Syracuse will be forced to punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's going to fire deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Going back to the well, another deep ball.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Schaefer. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Looking for space, it's Lincoln. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. The Orange will have to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. All wideouts, no backs. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got his man. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. He's looking to throw it. He tries to take the top off. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. First down to start the drive after the break. Give to the running back. Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And the Golden Eagles line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Eagles! And the beatdown has ensued. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Syracuse.
And he's in for the second score of the game. My goodness. Note to self, kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it, kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Hit as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Time to take a shot. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Line gets set, 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10 here. They'll try the run. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Let's see what they dial up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabs it in the middle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now it's 3rd and goal.
29 Philly.
From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his 2nd of the day. This one from 23. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Yankee blue. Easy. Freedom.
The give and tick, 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 tick. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Handoff to the single running back. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
He makes a catch. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Boston College. Syracuse, 27.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. After this, it'll be a wrap. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when